I tried to listen.
It's nothing to hate on, man.
I'm not a Drake fan, right?
Okay.
But like every album to me, it's always like 1 or 2 that I would consider bangers, meaning like the beat is fire, and you know, whether he wrote the lyrics or not, they be pretty tight or whatever, you know. And I ain't listened to all 3 of the albums, but I listened to a nice little chunk. I didn't even like the general vibe of it. But then again, I'm old.
Yes, we are.
I'm old. Anyway, Rick Ross, around the same age, he says that Drake is a bitch ass nigga. Can't wait to see him in the street.
He didn't say that, man.
He said he's Bulgarian.
Y'all gotta, let's all leave. Let's all leave Lil Man's alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey, man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed.
Damn.
Yo, what's going on? Over the past few weeks, it looked like Rick Ross, the biggest boss, was ready to put the BBL Drizzy era behind him and extend an olive branch to the 6 goddess.
Oh yeah, he the one that started the BBL Drizzy term.
Squash their beef. But man, things change fast in this rap game. Just as Drake's highly anticipated album Iceman hit the streets this Friday, that peace talk evaporated like smoke in a Miami breeze. Rose went from saying he wanted to see Drake shine to calling the new project mid and wash before the first 24 hours were even up. Man, this is wild.
Bars. Damn. Niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University. Oh my God. I've been a long fan. Oh my God. Mr. YouTube. A big 3 anyway.
I don't even know what they beefing over. I don't even know why they don't like each other.
They've done music before.
So what's the problem? I think he just chose sides in the middle of the beef. I'm pretty sure it's probably something else. He probably fucked one of his girls or something. Come on, Rick Ross, they don't like you. You just rich.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And you was a correctional officer.
Right. When they in Miami, they fuck with you. When they in Canada, they fuck with him. Get over it, niggas. That's simple.
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta. Let's all leave Lil Man's alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey, man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed.
We're looking at a 15-year friendship that's officially on life support. And today we're tracing how we went from Aston Martin music to Ross clowning all.
Or is this WWE? Like you always say, son, or is this WWE?
Everybody playing their parts. All characters. It's all phony. It's all
good
BS.
Good guy, bad guy.
Yeah. Up, down, something to talk about. Oh, what's going on? I like it. I don't like it. I don't. Because I'm sure, I haven't seen the numbers yet, but I'm sure this album is doing great in streams and all that other
albums.
Albums. All 3 of them.
Drake's 3 albums all on IG Live. Let's get into it. Now, first, we need to check the timeline. So just last week, Ross was on Apple Music's Rap Life review sounding like a whole different man. He looked in the camera and told Drake that he didn't want to see him lose. He was even talking about French Montana being the mediator to help them squash the beef.
Drake, if you listening to this, homie, listen to me. My shine. I don't want to see you lose. No real want to see you lose. That ain't what it's about. This culture, this game, this rap, this ain't what it's about. I don't want to see you lose. Real just want to see real shine together.
Right next day, he like, you washed, nigga.
Mid-tier albums.
Real come up together. You understand? When I was the #1 in the rap game, I showed this love.
Ross was out here acting like the bigger man, claiming that the real ones want to see each other shine together. Drake wasn't buying none of this. While Ross was out here talking peace, Drake was in the lab sharpening the blade for Iceman.
You know, you wear leather on leather, you a bad motherfucker. I saw Janet Jackson, one of the Jacksons, they had a leather turtleneck on and a leather sports coat. You think I'm bullshit?
Slip your neck through a leather turtleneck?
Yeah.
Like zipping up in the back.
And the boy came heavy. Friday rolled around and Drake dropped Iceman along with 2 other projects, Habibti and Maid of Honor. And he didn't miss his chance to check Ross.
Bloody
on
ass.
The track Make Them Pay, Drake dropped a bar that had social media in a frenzy, rapping, I was aiding Ross with streams before Aiden Ross had ever streamed. Yo, this was a direct shot at Rose's streaming success. A reminder of who played a key role in Ross's numbers on loads of his songs.
Here's the name of the Aubrey album, White Man. For real? Damn, Champagne.
He says it's called White Man.
I mean, is it?
I mean, he back mad. Okay, I get him. He back mad at him because, because Drake had a couple shots. Maybe he made them shots before you apologize, man. Right. Just let it go.
Poppy, they say them songs that you just streamed off your new project, White Man, say that shit ain't dope. The comments crazy. And then Kai Cenat, shout out to Kai Cenat. He kept it real. They said Kai said that shit was ass. It's probably A minor.
The response from Ross was instant. Rose hopped on Instagram, agreeing with streamers like Kai Cenat that the music was ass. He told his followers, "Let's leave the little mans alone now. He dropped 3 mid-projects. You're washed." He even went as far as to say Drake will be retiring by next month. Yo, that olive branch I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that's a myth now. To understand why this fragmented relationship hurts the fans so much, you gotta remember the history. These two weren't just collaborators, they were a 15-year-old lethal combination. We're talking about Stay Scheming, Aston Martin Music, Lord Knows, and Money in the Grave. Drake even once called Ross his favourite rapper to rap with on any song. But this foundation started cracking during Drake's 2024 beef with Kendrick Lamar. Ross didn't just stay neutral, he jumped in the front row of the pylon. He was the one who coined the BBL Drizzy nickname.
I just realized.
So they don't have a reason why they connected. He just jumped in. He said, fuck that nigga too.
Man.
We done got all this money together, but fuck that nigga.
What's Rick Ross' real name? His government name. Curtis? I mean, not Curtis.
No. That's not Ricky. Reginald. Peter.
A rapper to rap with on any song. But this foundation started cracking during Drake's 2024 beef with Kendrick Lamar. Ross didn't just stay neutral, he jumped in the front row of the pylon. He was the one who coined the BBL Drizzy nickname.
I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your...
Yo, I remember when that happened and Drake was like, he talked about when he was texting his mother. She's like, why is this guy's been in my house? His mother's like, why is he talking shit about you? I thought y'all was friends.
For real?
Yeah, because the beef was huge. They supposedly the text, Drake's mom texted him like, why's that Rick Ross guy?
Text Rick Ross.
No, text Drake. Like, yo, why is that guy that you brought to the house that time?
Right, you're supposed to be your friend.
Why is he talking all this shit about you?
Damn, even his mom caught one.
Right. So, yeah. Well, more hypocrisy.
Mama, you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl. Tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before, and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late, and you can't call her when you get in this shit.
He trolled.
Yo, if they ain't had no real problems, I know Drake was like, what the hell is this?
Where'd this come from?
I just talked
to this on the phone 2 days ago.
Drake about a supposed nose job and started calling him white boy and all this stuff. Ross then dropped a full-on diss track called Champagne Moments, mocking Drake's appearance and his record deal. Ross later revealed the final straw for him was Drake sending a cease and desist letter to French Montana, which Ross viewed as a police move, coming from a former officer himself. The pettiness has only escalated. Just days ago at the Versus against French Montana, Ross performed their classic Aston Martin music, but specifically ordered the DJ to cut Drake's vocals out. He told the crowd, I want to do Aston Martin music, minus the Drake vocals. In every interview from Hot 97 to Thoughts in the Cully, Ross has been keeping the same energy, claiming nobody fears Drake's album release. He says Drake stepped out of line and needed to be chastised. For Drake's part, he's been keeping it subliminal until Iceman dropped, with his OVO allies just laughing at Ross's attempts to make peace.
What is interesting though about this entire Rick Ross situation is that just a few days ago he was trying to amend things with Drake, with him going on an interview saying that he wants to see Drake shine and not fail. So the fact that now he is backtracking, making fun of the fact that Drake's album Iceman is not doing well, definitely shows that he is just a fake person.
No, he was only mad at him if he wasn't not mad at him, but if he's still mad at him, then he not. Then we don't want to be friends. He only wanted to be his friend if Drake wanted to be his friend too.
What?
You understand?
So what's the takeaway from all this? Be careful which bridges you burn. In the heat of the moment.
That's what your jacket look like when you put it on with that shirt you got on. My brother got the dancing with the niggas outfit on.
Drake's album Iceman is not doing well, definitely shows that he is just a fake person.
Yo, so what's the takeaway from all this? Be careful which bridges you burn. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to just join the crowd and pile on when someone is down, but you never know when the tables will turn. Ross tried to play both sides, dissing Drake for 2 years and then trying to claim this whole brotherhood thing right before the album dropped. That's crazy. Don't always jump on the bandwagon just for a viral moment. Right. You might find yourself needing a relationship down the line. Now Ross is out here calling Drake wash like he wasn't trying to make peace just the other day. And now that Drake has his motion back, everyone who switched side is going to have to pay the tab.
He was like, well, he didn't say they was friends, but DJ Khaled or somebody got him to apologize. He did like a little weak ass apology. I'm sorry, Drakey.
And this was just a little while ago.
We can still be friends, Drakey. Earlier this week, nigga. Like, okay, we did a video on it. You don't even know what's going on. Here we go, dude.
Luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs. Luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs. Luxury vehicles, violence, violence, violence.